What's going on, everybody? It's your boy Hawk, Green Room 97. Today we have the Shaun Booker Dammit Band in the building. I'm going to turn it over to Miss Deborah so she can introduce everybody, and then we're going to get into it. Miss Deborah, go ahead.
Hey Columbus, how you doing? There is a special treat today for you to know more about and to be able to experience whenever you can catch up with where the Dammit train is moving. I'd like to introduce this morning international celebrity right here in Ohio. Did you know we have Miss Shaun Booker, and we also have Tom House. Tom House brings it all together. Miss Booker puts it all down. And we want you, Columbus, to know what you have happening right here in the C Bus. So right now, I'd like for you to meet Miss Shaun Booker and Mr. Tom House to give you all of the inside track about that Dammit train.
All right, well, thank you very much, Miss Deborah. It's a beautiful, wonderful introduction. So, Miss Shaun, Mr. Tom, what's the correlation between you two? What's the connection here?
Tom is my manager. I've been doing this a really long time. The one thing that was missing was good management, so I didn't have to wear all the hats. And he came into my life. I convinced him to be my manager, and it's been so much better for me. I can just be an artist now. I don't have to make the phone calls and all that other stuff that goes with making a gig happen. I got my right-hand man, and he even drives the bus, and it's the blues train.
The blues train. I like that. So Tom, tell me what is it like working with Miss Shaun?
Shaun is a delight to work for and with. The collaboration is astounding. If she doesn't have the idea, I have the idea, or she'll say something and I'll finish the sentence and vice versa. I mean, we're just on the same level in so many respects that it makes it much easier than I think normal bands would have it.
Amazing. So, Miss Shaun, can you share your early musical memories growing up? And you grew up in Youngstown, right?
I did.
All right. So I did a little bit of research. I didn't have time to
Okay.
do a lot, but
Yes.
okay. So, share some of your early musical memories growing up in Youngstown. Youngstown. How did your church background shape your blues style?
Well, it's my grandfather's church, so I was there every day. And my oldest memory is from when I was 3, when I finally did the solo. He had been asking me to come up and sing, and finally that day I said, "Grandpa, I want to sing." So I did sing, and it was Jesus loves me, this I know, for the Bible tells me so. And I've been listening to that song, and the other one is Just Jesus Loves Me. The organ was the first instrument I remember because he had the real organ with the B3. And I thought it was a big fan up there. And I kept thinking, why grandpa got a big fan? It was the Leslie. But the church was my first audience. So I never really had a chance to have stage fright because the ladies in the church saying, "Yeah, baby." That gave me confidence.
Yes, ma'am. So your debut album came out in 1998. What inspired that long journey from gospel roots to upstairs, downstairs?
So I came to Columbus in 1985, and I worked at a place called LA Recording Studios. Did you know LA Recording with Pablo Davis? And Maurice Alford. They were who put me onto the professionalism as a writer. I was a studio rat, 16 hours sometimes a day in the studio, but punching out songs. So I've never really been a cover band girl. I came here as a writer. I've been in some great cover bands. I'm in a great cover band now, a Paradise Island band, who is celebrating 40 years at Put-in Bay. And I've done 30 of those 40 years. That's what allowed me to quit my job. But my first fun band, I was 14. I auditioned and I got the job in a band of my neighbors, and he was a former manager of the Ohio Players. So the Ohio Players and like Kinsman Daz, Cool and the Gang, they were kind of like the prom and wedding reception bands as I was coming up into the music, and also like the Mighty Clouds of Joy, the OJs. So they weren't quite superstars, but I knew if they could do it, I could do it. I believe if you can see it, you can be it.
Yes,
But
absolutely.
I did a lot of time in corporate America too. I was an accountant in corporate America, And through the cover band Paradise Island, I was able to quit my job in 2003. But in 1998, that album Upstairs Downstairs was self-produced, and literally one studio was upstairs, one was downstairs, and it was just a great band. It was very diverse. We called it melting pot rock or folk funk, and we had a black, a Jew, a German, an Italian, and just some other whatever people, but just the music influences put together made that unique sound. People just didn't know how to shop it back then.
Yes, ma'am. So you're also known as the Empress of Beale Street. How did that come about?
Because I won the Kings of Beale Street in 2010, and there are no kings, okay, to catch up with modern culture. So, and there was already a queen of Beale Street, and so Empress fit me.
Yes,
I
ma'am.
got the jacket to prove it.
Facts. We need pictures of that jacket so we can
Yes, it's wonderful.
run this promo with it. I digress. Tell us about Angry Blues. What themes or emotions did you explore, and why did you choose to self-produce it?
Okay, so I was on tour in France, and we had a harmonica player come in from Chicago, and we worked with some of the local guys, and we were at this rehearsal, and we paid for the rehearsal space, and so I needed to get my songs done, and one guy was hot dogging it and taking up all the time, so I wrote Angry Blues in about 5 minutes. I just told the story, what was happening, and I thought, why not be the title? I'm not necessarily angry black woman, but I can channel it.
Right,
Mhm.
I digress. So you've shared stages and tour. You shared stages and toured extensively. How do you balance that with staying rooted in Columbus?
Well, Columbus is my home. When I'm traveling, it's my adventure. And I knew as a little girl I wanted to sing as many people as possible. So that's part of it. I've been to 23 countries around the world, and I can't even imagine how many people I've sung to. So it's my childhood dream come true.
Yes, ma'am. As a Columbus Blues Hall of Famer and winner of the 2023 Blues Challenge, what did that recognition mean to you?
It meant that I was finally getting some respect. It's really hard for a woman in this business or in any business, I'd say, because it's still, quote, quote, a man's world. And they say they like strong women, but the first thing they do when they get to strong women is try to make her weak. So I had someone ask me, it sounds like I have an attitude. I have several. And my music is my platform. I probably could be a minister if I chose, but my music still is in a way a ministry. And when I got the microphone, I'm just gonna tell the truth. Sometimes it's ugly truth, but I won't tell a pretty lie.
Yes, ma'am. What did the experience of placing top 5 in the 2024 International Blues Challenge mean to your vision of blues on a global setting?
It felt really good. I mean, I wish I was number one, but just to be in the finals and number 5 blues band in the world, then it was fabulous. It's really something that makes you say, well, all the stuff I've been through maybe is slightly paying off, or at least people are giving me some acknowledgement. Not that I need a whole lot because I have a healthy ego on my own, but it's just for people to say, yeah, we appreciate you. We see you on a world level. It's good.
Yes, ma'am. Tom, you have any input about that event or
Well,
winning that award?
What a great experience, first of all. And what other great musicians we got to hear from. But for Shaun to be in the top 5 out of 72 bands internationally, I think is such an accomplishment. What great kudos. It's just an experience that was out of this world.
And the International Blues Challenge has been the anchor for most artists. And that twice a year, they do have that celebration of the competition. And for those that come from around the world, they're on Beale Street, everybody. It's a big family reunion. You don't see any fights. There isn't any jerking and jiving around. The judges are in all bars and they're constantly focused on each and every artist. And so from a Monday to a Saturday, they're deciding who's going to make it to the finals, who gets there on Sunday and really strut their stuff and hit them hard with what they know. And that experience alone is good for whole family wholesomeness with members in the family that are interested in the music and the kids that want to play the instruments. We have seniors like Miss Booker that's always been there to back them, to instruct them, and teach. And you can get your voice lessons from her as well. But I just needed to let you know that if you ever get the opportunity, please make it to Bill Street. They will welcome you with open arms.
Mm-hmm. Yes, ma'am. So, Miss Shaun, what responsibility do you feel as a local Columbus artist with international reach?
I want to keep telling the truth, and the truth is in my lyrics. And I want to be that example that if I did it coming from a little town like Youngstown, and Columbus, okay, it's the capital, but it's not that big. But yes, your dreams can take you anywhere. These 3 inches right here have taken me around the world, and I will be going again once it gets safe. But I just want people to realize you can make a living with your passion. You know, those days of having a job and retiring after 35 years and having a fat retirement, I think that is a gone thing. I believe entrepreneurship is the way to go now. And really, it's not any different. It's like I was eating farm to table before it became a thing. I grew up on well water, you know, and I'm healthy. So there's more to being successful by being a basketball player, or anything that you love. I think you should be able to make a living at it, but it takes a hard work, and you got to be stubborn, and you got to be able to fend off all the people that are going to tell you cannot. Mm-hmm. I don't believe in can't. Mm-mm.
The naysayers are motivators.
Yeah,
actually.
Yes. Yeah, and the best revenge is just to be successful.
Mm-hmm.
So your band, your band members bring unique backgrounds, from instrument craftsmanship to touring with major acts. How do they influence your overall sound?
Well, how did they influence my sound? No, they make my sound. It's like a canvas and the brush strokes, and maybe this one's got the purple, and call that one the bass. This one's got red, maybe that's the drummer. Yellow, it could be the guitar or whatever. You know, I'm just trying to say it in a metaphor in a way, but I need them. I can't play all those instruments. If I had, I probably would have been gone. If I could play like Aretha Franklin, I would have been a star long time ago. But I love live music. I love players. There's an energy that comes with it. We are made of light and electrical. Our hearts and our brains work on that. And when you hit that right chord, or sometimes at the right time, you feel that magic. And so does the audience. So it's basically just having a conversation, and I like to be talking to people that speak my same language. But I give them the language because they're my songs.
Yes, ma'am. Do you write collaboratively, or do individual member talents shape song arrangements?
Not so much. They're pretty much my songs. I don't know what's going to happen on the next album. I'd like to see if someone is going to write with me, but I hear the symphony. I can hear where the triangle is supposed to go if it were a complete orchestra. So I am the writer, I am the arranger, the lead singer, but I absolutely adore the guys that work with me. Mm-hmm.
So you supported Festival and Blues Alliance events. How have you used your platform for community engagement or mentorship?
Oh, well, so I do teach vocal performance, and I was teaching at that program at the Lincoln Theater up until 2015. The community, I am that girl that will say what they think. And, you know, I've learned to edit myself over the years, but really I'm pretty tough. I'm a tomboy that looks good in dresses, and I like both sides of my psyche, but I want the truth out there, and I don't like the dumbing down that I see is going on. I loved my sharecropper grandmother.
Yeah. And you volunteer for Comfest,
Oh yeah, 30.
Hot Times.
Yeah. So I got lifetime achievement from Comfest and Hot Times, and that was after 25 years, and now it's close to 40 years, and they're free.
Yes, ma'am.
And sometimes that might be the one time a year I see someone. I love it.
She's very staunch and gun-ho, full of energy about voter registration. That's a passion of hers that she also shares during her concerts in inviting people to please register so that you can vote. Because voting is a passion that she has, it's a passion that we all should have. And she is the champion of that because that is that spot in her heart. She wants everybody to vote.
Plus, my cousin was the black man that got killed with the 2 Jews in Mississippi.
Okay. So what's next? Upcoming albums, tour plans, new collaborations?
Oh my God, I want a tour, but they're running out of good traffic controllers, and pilots don't have enough flight miles. So I think if I could get my own plane, then I'll go ahead and tour. But until there's some regulations come down, we got to do some more voting and get some more people in power, and then I will feel comfortable to do that. But not right now. No, but I'm constantly writing songs. I got a song right now, So Dangerous, because I really love Nina Simone, because she was one of those. She's, said it out, and I might lose a big amount of my fans if I tell this song, but I really think it's going to wake people up. It's like Mississippi, goddamn, it's that kind of song for now.
And Ruling Class.
And Ruling Class is another one.
I mean, the idea behind Ruling Class is take it back.
Yeah. But I'm an activist artist, so yeah. I just want people to vote and vote for their own interest, because our people died for that right. It's stupid not to participate, and if you don't know why, then you need to start local. Go to the school board and on up to council and see how the bacon is made.
Yes.
When you lobby for sidewalks and then you actually see that come in, then you go, oh, so my vote did matter. I want people to know it really does matter. It does.
She encourages them to use their voice.
Yeah.
A lot of people really don't think they have a voice. Your corner store is nasty, dirty, the food is spoiled, the people that own it don't have any respect. Well, it's called the Board of Health. Your voice matters. Let them know. You don't want that in your community. And the other thing that she does when she talked about connecting with that vibe, the vibrations that the audience actually feels. You can look out, and when they're dancing with Miss Booker, their steps go with the drummer. Boom. Right. Or they'll go with the bass player. Boom. Now she knows she has them, and they love her, and she gives back. She's always offering to volunteer and help out with things around town too. So artists that we have in Columbus, they don't just come out and play music, they participate in the community. And I wanted that to be said, because it's true.
I got jokes too. I'm an entertainer. Yeah. I'll be funny too. Yeah.
Yes,
I do.
I know. I know.
So how do you envision evolving while honoring that traditional blues roots?
I'm already doing it because my music is not straight ahead blues. I got some that have real traditional sounds, but it's one of those things. They all came from us, and any American music came from the blues, basically, from gospel to blues or whatever. So I'm just continuing it. I just want acknowledgement. I want those guys that are coming and they ripping the rock and roll to know where that came from. It came from us, and blues is the music of the survivor. When I was a kid, I was afraid of it because, I saw men crying and women left them and they playing that blues and they drinking and stuff like that. So I was really afraid of it. But in my 20s, I got the blues, met the blues face to face, and I understood it. And so I say, it's okay to get the blues. Don't let the blues get you.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. Any memorable highlights opening for greats like B.B. King or Coco Taylor?
Oh my God, Coco Taylor. Now that one, I expected her because her voice was so big. She was shorter than me, and I'm short. And I just couldn't imagine that little woman had that barrel house voice. And she was very soft spoken when I spoke with her. Yeah.
Yes, man. If you could introduce someone to your music, which track or live moment would give them the best first impression?
You know, one of my favorites is I Don't Even Know Your Name. And it's more on the jazzy side. And it's basically the story that, you know, even a bartender, oftentimes a bartender or your hairdresser can be your best therapist. And I guess you do know their names, but you can meet people sometimes. I have great conversations with people in a grocery store. I don't even know their name, but we shared a moment, a thought. And when I'm, it's the same thing when I'm singing, that's something that's not going to happen again. That's a unique nanosecond in time that these, all of our energies are combined. And it's special. It's miraculous even.
If you had one message to give to your younger self, what would that message be?
Don't date anybody in the band.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's it right there.
I digress.
You weren't expecting that, but that's the truth.
Very
I tell you, I
Very
told you,
good.
I tell the ugly truth. I will not tell a pretty
Very
lie.
good.
That's the one.
Very good. Very good.
Where can people find you? How can we reach you? Where can we find the Shaun Booker Dammit Band?
Okay, so Shaun Booker Events at Gmail has my calendar, and there's ShaunBookerDammit.com, and it's DAMMIT. I'm not cursing. In France, they should Shaun Booker Dammit, because doesn't that sound sexy in French?
Yes, it does.
Shaun Booker Dammit.
Oof.
But yeah, we're out there on Facebook and Instagram and TikTok and all that. And if you just Google, and it's SHAUN, not a W, but a single U, you can Google me. You can find me. I'm out there.
Yes, ma'am. What about Miss Deb, Mr. Tom?
Well, I have Blue Sunday Jams Facebook page. It's been up and running almost 10 years now. And that's where the artists do post where they're performing. They can ask for if they need a vocalist, a guitarist, drummer, whatever they need. And that is including, you will find a lot of video there of Miss Shaun Booker Dammit's train band, because it's always filmed and placed on my page as well. Blue Sunday Jams with an S, everybody. Go there and enjoy it. Mm-hmm.
Right. And along with all of that, we have the Shaun Booker Dammit Band Facebook page. We have the Shaun Booker Dammit Fan Club Facebook page. My priority is getting our message out to the public and promoting Shaun's talent and the talent of every band member, because putting a band together is like, it's precision baking. If you don't have all the right ingredients in the right amounts and in the correct order, your cake's gonna like fall. And it's the same way with the band. You have to take into consideration all of those ingredients to make it successful. And successful it is. The guys are hot. And the Dammits love backing up Shaun.
Well, that concludes our interview today at Green Room 97. I definitely want to send a big shout out and give a special thanks to the Shaun Booker Band, Miss Shaun, Miss Deb, and Mr. Tom for coming in today and sharing their journeys, testimonies, and future endeavors with us today. And we look forward to seeing what's coming and what's the next big thing.
And this is Green Room 97.
Yes, ma'am.
All right.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.